A determinate structure is a structure where our equilibrium condition is sufficient to solve. Okay, so equilibrium conditions alone is sufficient to solve the structure. Basically, our mathematical calculation is very easy. Okay, in the indeterminate structure, the structure where we need to have more informations. Okay, that equilibrium conditions is insufficient to solve it. Okay, we need extra information in terms of computability so that we can solve whole the structure. So our mathematical complexity will be more in the indeterminate structures. Okay. Second difference is that there are no stress will cause, okay, due to the temperature rise. If there is a temperature changes in the structures, okay, that temperature changes will not induce stress in the structures. Whereas in the indeterminate structure, temperature changes will induce stresses in the structure. Similarly, lack of heat also will not induce any stress in the structures. Okay, lack of heat basically, since we have that some scope, the structure may deform. Okay, some scope, the structure may, the deformation may be adjusted. Okay, for example, a simply supported beam. Okay, so this is hinge and this is roller. Okay, now if there is some sort of disturbance, then the beam, okay, may this second end may deform some places here. Okay, so basically due to the lack of heat, whatever that deformation is causing, that deformation basically can be accommodated by the determinate structure. Whereas in the indeterminate structures, we don't have that scopes that will basically cause stress in the structures. Okay, and the last one is that bending moment or the force at any member is the independent of the material properties or the cross section. Okay, so in the determinate structures, our moment or the forces is independent of the material properties and or the cross section. Okay, whereas in the indeterminate structures, we will observe that is a dependent on the material properties and the cross section. Okay, bending moment or the force, whatever you will calculate, you will observe that is become a function of material properties on the cross section. Okay, so these are the differences are there between a determinate structure and indeterminate structure. These two, one you can say this is a benefit of having a determinate structures. Okay, basically temperature rise will not cause any stress, lack of it also will not cause any stress. Okay, so basically this is our benefit. Okay, but in a sense, indeterminate structures is basically most favorable. Okay, though there is some benefit. Okay, and if there is some application also is there, you will observe that bridge deck, okay, normally used to be a simply supported, where temperature rise do not causes or lack of heat do not causes any stress, okay, in that bridge. Okay, but more general sense, indeterminate structures is acceptable and very used to be applied in our civil engineering applications. Okay, most of the our structures are to be indeterminate. Okay, so in the indeterminate, basically our complexity, mathematical complexity arise. In that case, nowadays we are using computer to simulate that model. So nowadays we don't have that difficulty, but if you want to hand calculation, in that case you will observe that mathematical complexity is basically is more. Okay, so this is the difference between our determinate structures, indeterminate structures, and what are the benefit of having indeterminate structures, what are that drawback we have. Okay, and that also we have discussed that our most commonly our civil engineering structure are indeterminate in nature. Okay, though there is mathematical complexity increasing, but we prefer the structures to be indeterminate because that is more stable, and our extra member, that indeterminate member, also support if any other member fails, that also work as a backup member. Okay, so these are the things are there in the determinate structure and indeterminate structures. I hope it will help you. Thank you.